Hello everybody, I'm Alicia. Welcome to my Beautiful Nights channel. For this tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to make these really cute candy corn earrings. These are really easy to make, they're fast, and they're fun, and they're just so adorable, and they're great to give away as gifts if you have like a Halloween party or something. And just a reminder, in the past I've done a tutorial on this really cute pumpkin head. And I've also made these pumpkins into earrings. If you didn't see this tutorial, I will leave a link for it down there in the description bar. This one here I put onto a lobster claw clasp, and I really like it like this because I can clip this onto my purse, I can put it onto a necklace, I could put this onto a zipper pull of a sweater. So there's different things that I could do with this. I really like that. Now in the tutorial I will be making a candy corn, and I'm going to put that candy corn also onto a lobster claw clasp so I could use it for different things like that. And I will put a link for this pumpkin down there in the description bar so you guys can go and make it if you haven't seen that tutorial yet. And I will also put a link for my sugar skull rings. This was so much fun to make. A lot of you probably remember this. I've already made it. This ring is just so awesome. I really love it. I'll put a link for both the pumpkin and the sugar skull ring down there in the description bar. So let's get started. I'm going to show you how to make these adorable candy corn earrings. Here is the list of materials you will need to make candy corn earrings. You will need to cut 2.5 feet of 8-pound or 10-pound monofilament. I'm using 10-pound. You will need 6 11-0 seed beads in white, 5 6-0 seed beads in white, 13 6-0 seed beads in orange, 13 6-0 seed beads in yellow, and you will need either earring findings or a lobster claw clasp. It's up to you. So I went ahead and I colored the ends of my monofilament with a black and red nail polish. And now I'm going to start doing the candy corn, and I first start doing the yellow part, the bottom, and the orange. So I'm going to pick up one orange and 2 yellow, and I'll slide those down, and then I'm going to pick up a yellow and I'm going to crisscross through it. Just like that. Put the ends together so they are even, and bring this bead down to the center of our string so it looks like this. Okay? So now on this side with the orange, I'm going to continue picking up orange, and this side is going to be yellow. So on this side with the orange, I'm going to pick up an orange, slide it down. On this side, I'm going to pick up 2 yellow, and I'm going to crisscross through the yellow. Just like that. I'm going to continue doing this. I'm going to crisscross through the second yellow that I picked up. Again, 2 yellow on this side, 1 orange on this side, crisscross through the second yellow bead. The nail polish is sticking to my glass beads, even though it's dry, I guess because it's shiny. Pull that through. So I'm going to pick up an orange again on this side, and a yellow, and a second yellow. And I'm going to crisscross to that second bead, bring that down, pull it tight. So now I have 5 yellow on this side and 5 orange on this side. Okay, so this is going to be the bottom of my candy corn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and pick up an orange and a yellow, but I'm not going to pick up that one there. I'm going to crisscross both ends through this bead, so it closes up into a circle, just like that. Now I'm going to flatten this, just like this, okay? I'm going to take this string here that's on the bottom where the yellow's at. I'm going to pick up my last yellow bead, And it's going to come across and go down through this yellow. So what we're doing is we are making this flat to get the shape of our candy corn. So pulling that through. Just like that. The yellow bead's in the bottom, so here I am up on the top. I'm going to pick up an orange with the same string that I picked the yellow up with, and I'm going to go down through this yellow bead that my other string is Xing out of. Pull this tight. So now you can see that we have this. It kind of looks like crawl, cubic right angle weave. Now what I have to do is reposition my string. So this one here that's down here with the yellow beads, I'm just gonna reposition this so it comes out an orange bead. So I'm gonna I'll go this way, through here, up this yellow, and then through this orange bead. Okay, pull that through. Now I want to take this string that's coming out of the yellow and I want it to exit out of the same bead so I can continue on. Just like that. And I gotta tell you guys, I figured out how to make these candy corn earrings by how I did my ice cream cone. Do you guys remember my beaded ice cream cone? The bottom of the cone is actually the candy corn. I just altered it a little bit in order to make it into the candy corn shape. Okay, so here we are. We have this. So when I go to do my white, I need to be coming out on this side. So I'm gonna go in this direction so that when I come around with the orange, I end up over here at the end. So I'm going to turn this around. I'm taking this string here and I'm picking up 2 orange and I'm crisscrossing through the second one. Okay, so when I hold this up, you can see that I'm actually going in this direction. So now I'm going to take this string and pass through this orange bead here. So now I have this. So now I have to pick up 1 orange bead and crisscross through it because I'm coming out of 2 right now, and I'll show you again what I'm talking about. So see right here, my string is coming out of these 2. So I picked up that 1, crisscross through it, and now I have this. So now I have to take this string and go through that bead here at the end. Coming out of 2 beads, I'm going to pick up 1 orange, crisscross through it. Okay. Now I have this. I'm going to take this string and pass through this bead. Okay. Pull that through. Now I'm exiting through 2 again. As you could see, I'm on the corner. So I'm just going to pick up 1 orange, crisscross through it. Okay. And then I have to take this string that's pointing down and go through the next orange bead. And I got stuck under there, so I'll just fix that there. Okay, so now I have this. I need 1 orange bead, crisscross through it. So right here it is. Bringing it down. I'm going to pull this tight. So now I'm here on the end. This is where I want to be. Okay, I'm going to take this string, the one that's pointing down towards the yellow, and I'm going to go through this orange bead, and then I'm going to go up through this one. Okay, and see this here, it's open, so I'm going to take the other string, and I'm going to pass down through this orange one, and then I'm going to go through this orange, and through this one here, just like that. And I'm going to grab both of my strings and pull both of them tight. Okay, so now we have this. Now we are going to do the white. So in order to do the white, we're going to do the 6/0 seed beads. I'm going to pick up a 6/0 seed bead and I'm going to crisscross my ends through it. Bring it down so that it sits just like this. Okay, then I'm going to pick up one 6/0 on each string, and then I'm going to pick up another one and crisscross through that. So I actually picked up 3 beads. So see, I'm pulling this down, and now I have this. Okay, I'm going to figure out which one of my strings is longer, and mine is the black one. So I'm going to take that longer string and I'm going to go through these orange beads right here, down through this one, and then through this orange one, through this one. I might have to pull that up there. Okay, and then I'm gonna go through that white bead. So my other string is coming out of this side of the white bead, so this one's gonna go through the white bead and come out the opposite side like that and pull this tight. Okay, now in order to get our little seed bead bail to go in the right direction so we can add our earring finding, and this is a lever back earring, you don't have to use that, you can use the regular fish hook, shepherd's hook, whatever you want to call it. It's shaped like a hook. You can use that style if you want. But in order to get this to look right, what I have to do is exit out of either this one or this one. And what I like to do is I like to look at it and see which side looks better. I think both sides look the same on this one. Yeah. So it doesn't matter. Okay, so I have to again see which one's longer. Forgot what color it was. Ooh, they're really close. Okay, but the black's just a little bit longer. So I'm going to take the black and I'm going to go through this bead, through this one, and through this one. And then I'm going to take my other string, I need to get the one I just had out of the way, and pass through the same bead, but in the opposite direction, like that. Crisscross through it. Okay, looks good so far. And then I'm going to pick up one white 6/0 seed bead and crisscross through that bead. And here is the top of my candy corn. Just like that, okay? Again, I'm going to put these 2 strings together, see which one's longer. My red one's longer, so I'll take that one. And I'm going to pass through this bead right here. I'll flip this so you can see. I'm going through this one. And then I'm going to go back through the 6/0 that's going to be in the top of my candy corn. Just like that. Pull both ends tight. Okay, now I'm going to do my lobster claw. So I'm going to pick up 3 seed beads and my lobster or earring finding, whatever you're doing. Pick that up. Oops. It's getting away. 3 seed beads. Now on my earrings, I noticed that one side of the candy corn looked nicer, so you can, right now is the time to decide which side you like more. I think both of my sides look good on this one. So there I go. 3 seed beads, my clasp, 3 seed beads. I'm going to slide this down a bit so they don't fall off. And then I'm going to take my other string and crisscross through these beads in the finding. Okay. Bring this down. And then I'm going to pass through this bead. Before I do, I need to pull this tight again. Looks like it's loosening up there. Okay, then I'll pull this down. Through the candy corn. There's one side, and then the other side here. Pull this tight, and there we go. So now we're going to tie this off, and this is the back side. I'm going to call it the back side, so like this. So if you're doing an earring, you're going to want to tie the knots on the back side of the earring in case they show. So here I am on the back side. I'm going to take my strings and I'm going to crisscross through this bead. Okay, there's one. Here is the other. And by the way, you're probably wondering why aren't my strings marked anymore. That's because I filmed how to knot this and the video didn't turn out, so I had to cut it apart and restring the whole thing, which wasn't that bad because it's, you know, not very many beads and it's pretty quick. Okay, so here I am. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out which string is longer, and they're actually really close, so I'm just going to take this one and I'm going to go all the way around these white beads, passing back through them again, and my goal is to make the two ends meet so I can tie a surgeon's knot. Okay, so here I am. They are now meeting. So now I'm going to crisscross over and under one time, bring this knot down, pull that tight, and then I'm going to go over and under twice and pull that down. Now I'm only going to tie 2 more knots, 1 knot with each string and with the rest of the string, and not all of the string, but I will go back through some beads, you know, and reinforce a little bit and just go through some beads so that my knot doesn't unravel. So here is my knot. I have one right here, right? Now from now on we have to make sure that we don't go in a direction that we haven't been. So you want to stay on the same thread path, and the same goes for anything you make in beading. When you go to tie knots, you want to stay on the same thread path, because if you merge off and you go in a direction where there's not a thread path, your piece will pull weird in the opposite direction. So you don't want it to be like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this string right here and I'm going to pass down through this bead. Okay, and I can tie a knot right here with this one. Now this string up here, I'm going to pass through this bead, and I'm going to try and pull that knot into that bead. Okay, let's see, if I pull it too hard it might come out the front, so I think it's okay. I'm just going to leave it like that. Now I'm going to pass through here I apologize for the screaming bird. She's an umbrella cockatoo, by the way. I always get asked what kind of bird she is. Her name's Daisy. And she's a pretty white bird. She has yellow on the top of her head. Okay. So this is the back. So I'm going to take the string and I'm going to go through here. And I'm going to go over to this side because I want to tie the knots on the back. So I already tied a knot there. That was my first knot, so I'm just kind of repositioning this one over here. Now remember, I don't have a thread path right here from this bead to that bead, so I can't just shoot across to that middle bead. So this has to go up through this here. Okay. And then I'll go through here. Oh, I'm gonna get my awl to help me. Just pass through right here, pull the awl out. So there's my loop. I'm gonna pass through here 1, 2 times, bring this knot up. Okay, and then I'm gonna go through the yellow bead and hide the knot in the yellow bead. Okay, so that's the last knot I'm going to tie with this string. Now I'm just going to take this string and I'm going to weave through here. I can even weave all through the front as long as I stay on the same thread path and I don't make a new one. And like I said, there is no thread path that comes from here to here and here to here. There's no thread path here. That's fine. We don't have to have a thread path there. Okay, so you don't want to make one. So now we're just going to take the other string, this one here, and tie another knot. So I will lift these beads up here. I love this bead all so much. If you don't have one, you gotta get one, especially if you make jewelry. Oops, it came out. This is, I would say, the bead awl is my most used tool. I probably use this more than anything else. Okay, so 1, 2 times, pull that tight, and then I'm just going to weave through here and hide my knot. Okay, so I'm just going to hide my knots and do some reinforcing. You never want to trim your monofilament off at a knot because it will unravel. Alright, so I'm just going to finish this up. So I finished tying off my candy corn and it just turned out so cute. I'm probably going to use this as a zipper pull, and remember, I will leave links for my sugar skull ring down there in the description bar. I will also leave a link for my beaded pumpkin down there in the description bar. And this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like this video, leave me a comment, subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. And don't forget to click the bell button so you get notified when I upload new videos. And like me on Facebook. And don't forget to share pictures of the jewelry you've made from my videos on my Facebook page and follow me on Pinterest. Thanks for watching.